Hey guys, it's Jan, Not a Real Farm. So we are out harvesting today. Just wanted to show you here that I'm just about to cut some of the onion seeds that you can see here. All those little black specks are onion seed that we're going to be harvesting. I've got some onion seed over here as well. You can see here that this pod is really dry, and we're supposed to get rain a little bit later, so I don't want to leave it too late, because quite frankly, I don't want the seed wet again. So we are going to cut this right now. So I've got my little silver bowl out here, and I'm just going to bend the seed right over into the bowl. See all that seed coming out? You can cut the seed head as well. You can cut the flower head off here if you want to. You can just do this if you want to. It's like almost like rubber. Look at this, my scissors don't even want to cut this. And I'm also a righty, so that's probably not helping. There we go. All right, so you guys can see here just how much seed. This is all green onion seed, so you can see here that I'm shaking a lot of the seed out of the pod. And so what we'll do is, if some of them are a little bit difficult to get out, we'll actually just leave the entire seed, our little flower head here inside. As you can see here, we've got lots and lots of dry, beautiful flagpole scallion onions that we can now plant for next year. So we've got, I'm gonna say probably about 1, 2, 3. So this is the fourth one here. So we've got 4 of these. Let's take a look and see if I can cut this one. It was cold enough this morning for me to wear a sweater. Now I'm right back to wearing a t-shirt. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to bend this. I'm going to take this all the way down. You can see here. Look at all that seed coming out. Okay, so let's this down in here. I'm just going to cut this. And now you can see all that seed. Sometimes what you have to do is you actually have to really get in there and thresh it to really get it out. So we're going to take all those seed heads and we're going to collect them. But the other thing too I wanted to show you, now that I've got my onion seed on the bottom, is how many beans we've got. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to show you how much beans we have. All right, so here are our pods of beans. You can see these plants are just loaded, absolutely loaded with beans. So we're going to pick these before they just become too, you don't want to leave them on too long, because then they just become sort of woody and not really nice to eat. But big, nice, beautiful beans. Kind of just wanted to bring you guys out here in the garden. You can see that I'm harvesting today. I usually just do a greenhouse tour, but we're now getting into that season where we can now start picking and showing you guys what we're getting. So this is going to take a while. You can see here too, look at all of the beans. So we're going to be out here harvesting for quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is, I won't make the video too long today, because I think the last one I did was 30 minutes. I'm going to harvest all of the beans, and then I'm going to show you the end result. Okay guys, so here is the score from my green beans this morning. So lots of green beans. This is enough for dinner. Can saute this with a little bit of onion and you're good to go. I picked the rest of the seed heads for the onions, so we're going to let them sit a little bit and let some of these dry out. But you can see here that there's still quite a bit of seed in a lot of these flower heads. So the next thing I need to pick is my dragon's tongue beans, which are all hanging down underneath. You can see that they're really cool colors. These are really tasty. Let's take one off here. Sort of a purple white color. A lot of the times you can saute these. They make a good fresh bean too, so we saute them with onion and butter. So we're going to pick a few of these, but you can see the color contrast between that and the green beans. They're amazing. So dragon's tongue beans, if you've never tried them, give them a try. All right, so I'm in front of my Cherokee Trail of Tears beans. So you can see here they are ready to be picked. So we're going to add that to our score for beans. Them in there. So here's my dragon's tongue beans, my green beans, and now we've got our Cherokees. And I also went about and also cut some of the broccoli too, so that we can actually use that, saute that, steam it, however you want to do it. But you can see now we've got a nice array of color happening here in our bowl. Some more of our Cherokees. These are super sweet. They also make a great soup bean, so if you've never tried growing the Cherokee Trail of Tears bean, give her a shot. I was really happy with how these actually turned out. So I'm gonna pick the rest of these and then you'll see the end result. All right, so here we are. So we've got our dragon's tongue beans. We've got our green beans underneath. And here are the Cherokee Trail of Tears beans, guys. I do have to say that for a green bean or a soup bean, this is actually my go-to. Really sweet as a green bean and super awesome as a soup bean. So if you've never tried growing Cherokee Trail of Tears, give it a try. So we've actually got quite a bit of Cherokee Trail of Tears beans and of course our broccoli. So we're gonna go on and see if we've got any little new potatoes. But as you can see, if you look way out, we gotta wrap this up soon, because I'm thinking I'm about to get poured on. Here we are in the potato patch. You can see my potato leaves are starting to dry down and show a little bit of stress because the weather has been so back and forth. You can see here the leaves are so-so in this patch. But what I want to check and see is, I want to see if there's any new potatoes. So let's just go in between here and see. Oh, I think I even see one poking out through here. If you look way down in there, you see there's one here. Look. Let's see. Holy mackerel. Oh, check that out. Guys, I gotta tell you, new potatoes are my favorite. All right, so our new potatoes are really not that small. I really wasn't expecting too much because this patch looks like it's suffering a little bit no matter how much I pay attention to it. So let's dig a few more. I don't know. Was that just luck? Let's see. Sometimes they're at the surface. Sometimes you got to dig down a little bit. Let's see. Oh. Check it out. All right. So I just want to say hi to my new friend Colton. Colton is going to be so happy that we actually have potatoes in the garden for hash browns tomorrow. Or French fries, right, Colton? Okay, so we are going to add that to our bowl. And I'm going to dig around and see what other potatoes we have, because I'm thinking I'm probably going to get a lot. Okay, guys, so here is our score for the day. We've got some really beautiful baby potatoes. You can see here that I've stolen a few little potatoes for dinner. Of course, we've got our broccoli. I've picked some cucumbers. We've got all of our beans. And then take a look at our beautiful garlic. This is called a Mateki garlic, so this is going to be hot and fiery. I just pulled one because I wanted to see how big they were. And then, of course, I still have the scape on the end of this one, of course, so you can cook with it as well. So we will be having, I'm going to say some garlic with our potatoes, and we're going to saute our beans and our broccoli and have some fresh cucumber, and then maybe what I'll do is make ribs with it. So that's it for us today, guys. I just wanted to show you what we had going on in terms of harvesting. We'll do this every couple of days now that everything is starting to come in nicely. Thanks for joining us today. If you have any questions, please pop them below. Visit us at the Etsy store at notarealfarm.etsy.com. You can also visit our website at notarealfarm.ca. And hey, if you guys want to shoot me an email, no problem. It's notarealfarm@yahoo.com. See you soon.